So, what if you could actually design a better way of thinking? I mean, really, intentionally. Today, that's what we're diving into. How to turn these simple, everyday actions into powerful creative rituals that can genuinely sharpen your mind. Let's just start with this big question, right? What if the small things you do every single day, your morning coffee, a skincare routine, even just the way you breathe, could actually rewire your brain for more focused and creative thinking? It sounds a little like science fiction, I know, but it is absolutely grounded in real science. See, to become the architects of our own thinking, we first have to understand the blueprint. And that means we need to look at the raw material we're working with, our own minds, and the pretty incredible science that makes them tick.
Okay, so the key concept here, the big one, is neuroplasticity. This is this really radical idea that your brain isn't fixed or set in stone. Nope, it's constantly adapting, constantly changing based on your experiences and, this is the important part, your habits. This literally means you can build new pathways for thinking.
I just love this metaphor because it makes the science feel so much more real, Just think of your mind as this blank canvas. Every intentional action, every mindful ritual you decide to practice, it's like adding a new layer of paint, a new splash of color. You are actively, right now, participating in creating your own mental masterpiece.
All right, so with that scientific foundation in place, how do we actually go from theory to practice? Well, this next section is all about that. It's about turning those automatic, mindless routines into powerful, intentional rituals. This right here illustrates the exact shift we're aiming for. So on one side, you've got a mindless routine, something you just do on autopilot, right? But on the other, you have a mindful ritual. It's intentional, it's focused, and it's active. The physical action might be exactly the same, but your mindset, completely different. The goal is to turn that passive stuff into something active. And you don't have to add a dozen new things to your day either. The real power is in reframing what you already do. That 5-minute skincare routine, it's not just about your skin. It can be a dedicated moment to clear your head, to set an intention for the day, and to perform a little mental reset before you dive into all your work. Here's a perfect actionable example for you. A breathing technique for focus. It's so simple. Hey, you can even try it with me right now. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and then a slightly longer exhale for 6 seconds. That longer exhale is the key. It actually stimulates something called the vagus nerve, which tells your nervous system, hey, calm down, and brings instant focus. It's a tiny micro-ritual with a major impact. Now let's look at a few creative micro-habits. Journaling. It becomes a tool for really processing your thoughts, not just recording what happened. Sketching isn't just for artists, It's a way to make these abstract ideas totally concrete. Even just reframing a problem on a whiteboard can unlock brand new solutions. These are all powerful thinking tools, just disguised as simple little habits. Okay, so we've covered the science, and we've seen the examples. Now for the most empowering part, becoming the designer. It's time to take all these ideas and build your very own personal toolkit for better thinking. And think about it this way. Just like a positive affirmation can build self-confidence, a thinking ritual can build confidence in your ideas. It's true. When you start to trust your process, you start to trust its output. You actually begin to give your own thoughts more weight and more authority. So, what does your personal kit look like? It doesn't have to be complicated at all. It could be as simple as a specific notebook and a pen you love, maybe a go-to question for reframing problems, and an affirmation to boost your creative confidence. It's all about creating this tangible set of tools that signals to your brain, okay, it's time to think deeply. And that's really the key takeaway here. This isn't about some rigid formula. It's about recognizing the power that you have. Through conscious, intentional rituals, you can actively shape your neural pathways, you can sharpen your focus, and you can enhance your creativity. You really are the architect of your own mind. So, I'll leave you with a final thought. It's a question, and it's a bit of a challenge. Knowing that you have the power to shape your own thinking, what small, intentional ritual will you design for yourself today?